I'm going to speak mental health, and with me this morning is Karlene Brathwaite. She is the mental health planner for the Ministry of Health, and we are going to speak on the significance of World Mental Health Day and what is done locally. Good morning, Karlene.
Good morning, Karlene.
It's good to see you again.
Yes, likewise.
So World Mental Health Day is observed on the 10th of October.
Yes, every year.
What does the ministry do? And then we'll go into what is done here locally to, like, on a wider scale to commemorate the day.
Awesome. So last year, the Ministry of Health would have launched, in collaboration with a range of stakeholders, including the regional health authorities, would have launched a mental health awareness campaign. And what this is taking the conversation of mental health into the public. Mental health, happens, with us, the technocrats, but we want everybody to be talking mental health. Mental health is everyone's business, and we all should be having conversations about it. So last year, we would have launched the campaign on the promenade in Port of Spain. And this year, we are having the campaign in South Trinidad at the Gulf City Mall. So we're smack in the center of the atrium there, and we have invited a range of stakeholders that will be sharing information about mental health services in our country. We have psychologists and psychiatrists available to talk if people are having difficult times and they just want some guidance, some support right there in the moment. We have that available. We have Ministry of Agriculture is bringing the Eco Tour bus, which is actually really cool, as an option for persons who are coping with depression, coping with anxiety, coping with different emotional challenges. This is an opportunity for you.
Wait, I need a little more explanation on that one. So the Eco Tour bus, how is it going to help those who may be suffering with depression and such?
Awesome. So it is another outlet. So we think that coping with mental health, you have to be on medication or you have to, sit down in a doctor's office. But what we want people to know is that building resilience, there's so many different ways that you can build resilience and learn how to cope on your own or with the support of friends and family. So horticulture, gardening, being out in nature has such a positive effect on the brain and the mind and the body. So the Ministry of Agriculture will be there kind of sharing information with persons, how they can now bring this to their homes, or how they can, develop this practice at home.
That is amazing.
Yes,
and then the atrium in Gulf City, there would be that service, information about that service, as well as you said, conversations happening around mental health. I think, well, not I think, I've observed that, mental health is still something that has a great deal of stigma around it when it comes to the conversation here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Absolutely.
What do you think that is still in 2019?
I think it's something that's culturally ingrained. It's something, there's a lot of shame around acknowledging vulnerabilities in general. There's a lot. Gender is also a very big issue that contributes to that stigma as well. Women are able to more easily and more openly kind of express when they're having a difficult time, and men not so much. We place a lot of pressure on men, and so they can't express their feelings. And we even see that in the prevalence rates as it relates to substance abuse disorders and some mental illnesses as well. We see men are 4 times more likely to die by suicide globally. We also see that data in Trinidad and Tobago. And women are 3 times more likely to attempt suicide. So suicide prevention is the theme for World Mental Health Day this year. Because it's such a global phenomenon, and we see that happening even right here in Trinidad and Tobago. So these are some of the reasons why there's a lot of stigma and why it prevents people from accessing help.
Yeah, it's such a huge conversation. We need to have you come back and really elaborate more on it with us. But unfortunately, I do have to throw it across to Rhea now because she has some guests waiting on set. But we're going to take a short break and we'll come back with this conversation that Rhea's going to have.